Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru Usman 2. So if you're a UFC fan and you're looking to bet on this upcoming fight or any UFC fight, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can do that online. So you can bet on your favorite fights using Bovada. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description. If you want to go ahead and join Bovada, you can get up to a $250 welcome bonus by joining now. So go ahead and check that out and let's get into it. So the way you're going to do this is obviously you're going to join Bovada. It takes about a minute to join. There's a couple different ways to deposit money on Bovada. I have a separate video on that as well on my channel. And the couple different ways are you can go ahead and use a debit or a credit card, and you can use Bitcoin as well. Either one works, and it's very easy to get your money out as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started with this video. I'm going to kind of show you guys how it works and how easy it is to place a bet. So this is a new account that I created for the purpose of this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to UFC. And once again, you can bet on your favorite sports: basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, golf, you name it. It's an all-in-one sports book, and there's many other features which I'll kind of touch on towards the end of this video as well. So if we go ahead and take a look at these different fights, you can see all the upcoming fights in the near future over here that you may want to bet on. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal fight, which is coming up in a few weeks. And if you're watching this video after the fight has already happened, you can continue to bet on future fights as well. So I just want to use that as an example because it's a big fight, and also want to give you guys my prediction. So here it is. It's on April 24th, Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, and Kamaru Usman is a minus 400. So what does that mean? He's a minus 400. That means he's a huge favorite. Jorge Masvidal is the underdog. That's why it's a plus 300. This plus 300 means that if you bet a certain amount of money, you're going to win 3 times that money on top of your initial money that you would get back. So if you bet $100, you're going to get 300 if Jorge Masvidal wins. So you would have a total of $400. You bet 1,000, you would get 3,000 back, and on top of the 1,000 that you bet in, so you would have a total of $4,000. So let's say you think that Jorge Masvidal is gonna win. Let's say you want to bet, just $1, you would win $3. Say you want to bet $1,000, you're gonna win $3,000. So this 3,000 is on top of the initial investment. So if everything panned out, you would win $3,000 and you would get your 1,000 back. You would have a total of $4,000. Now, what's my prediction? I'm gonna go ahead and bet on Kamaru Usman, and I think he will pretty easily win this fight, and it'll go just like the first fight. That's just my prediction. So if I bet, let's say, $1,000 on this fight, I would win $250. And there's many other ways to place bets when it comes to UFC and other sports. You can do multiple bets. You can do parlays where if you win, say for example, 3 different bets, you can win like 5 to 6 times your money. There's many other ways to do this. And even on like certain fights like this, it's not out yet, but there's going to be many bets that are going to be available once it gets closer to the fight. Like, okay, Kamaru Usman's going to win. If you predict the round, or if you predict the way of victory, let's say he wins by submission, or if it goes to decision, you can win a lot more money. So there's going to be a lot more options and a lot more props available when it comes to this. So once again, you're going to go over here to UFC MMA, and you can go ahead and bet on any fight you would like. Maybe you want to bet on the Mike Perry fight that's coming up, Go ahead and do that. He's a plus 155. He's the underdog. So let's say you want to just bet $10. You would win $15 if you won that fight. And you can do multiple bets. So let's say you want to do this one. Let's say you want to do this one. And you want to do this one. So you want to do 3 different bets. So check this out, guys. Okay. So I just selected all 3 of these, right? So I took Mike Perry, 155. And over here 125. I don't know these fighters over here, to be honest with you guys. So now I'm a plus 933. That means if I win all 3 of these bets, I'm gonna if I bet 1,000, I'm gonna win over $9,000. Check this out. I bet 1,000, now I'm gonna win $9,327. So the more bets you hit, this is called a parlay, you can win a lot more money. Let's say you bet on this whole card over here. let me go to the Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal card actually, and let me show you guys what I mean. So how many fights are there over here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uriah Hall's fighting Chris Weidman. That's gonna be a good one. So minus 110, even odds on both sides. So 10 fights. Let's say you bet on all 10 fights. So you got Usman, you take Valentina. Now I'm just gonna make these picks real quick, without thinking about them too much, just to show you guys how much money you can win if you were to hit this. Now, obviously, this is a long shot hitting 10 fights, right? Maybe you can do, I don't know, maybe you can do like 3 fights, 2 to 3. I think the sweet spot is about 3 fights because that is very attainable. I've hit many 3-team parlays, and this would be pretty crazy if you hit something like this, 10, you know? So that same 1,000 that you bet, you would win $438,288. So you would win 438 times your money if you hit all these. Even if you bet just $10, you would win $4,300 if you hit this 10 play over here. This is a parlay once again. So obviously that's an extreme example, but maybe you can do 2 or 3 fights, which is, very possible to hit. Let's say you just want to do 3 fights. Let's say you take Chris Weidman. I'll probably take Uriah Hall in this fight, but let's just say you take Weidman, you take Usman, and then you take Valentina. Now, you're a plus 198 only because you're taking these 2 heavy favorites. They're a minus 400. That's why you're not going to really multiply your money by that much. See, it's only a plus 198. But if I go ahead and do this same example over here and I pick Jorge, let me pick some underdogs. So let's say you think Jorge Masvidal is going to win. And let's say you think Jessica's going to win this fight over here. And let's pick another huge underdog. Or some underdog. Let's just say Anthony Smith. So, he's a slight underdog over here. Now you can win 40 times your money by placing that same bet. So it's a plus 4,060. So you risk 1,000 and you win $40,600. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.